Mechanical systems meet thinking features. Years ago, Canagisa realized that high productivity, maximum availability, and product quality can only be achieved by linking all work processes to form an integrated system. Over the last few years, Canagisa, as a worldwide leading company specializing in laundry machines, have planned and equipped a large number of highly productive laundries on the domestic market and abroad. An example is the highly specialized hospital laundry Hospitex in Fürstenwalde, processing approximately 30 tons of hospital laundry every day. The laundry in Fürstenwalde near Berlin has been built from scratch on an overall production surface area of approximately 8,500 square meters and went into production at the beginning of 1999. During its design planning, great emphasis was placed on high productivity by optimum sequences and a high degree of automation. The hospital laundry is processed on 3 continuous batch washers, which consist of 60% flat work, 25% dry work, 15% garments. The flat work is processed in 4 high-capacity ironing lines with harmonized feeding, ironing, and folding systems, depending on the work category and performance, linked by a central program control for all units forming one functional entity. To increase capacity, and to achieve a consistent output, large items are always fed into the clamps of a large piece buffer and pre-feed system. Depending on the article to be processed, a specially harmonized feeding system is used, allowing bed sheets to be fed in crosswise in 1-lane operation and the duvet covers and table linen in a highly productive 2-lane operation. To enhance performance transparency, all workplaces are equipped with a Management Information System, MIS. Logging in and off is done at the workplace. Large piece feeding is performed on the Ergomat automatic feeding system by clamping the edges of each item into the wide clamps. All subsequent processing steps are automatic. Depending on the article, 3 or 4 operators feed the items. Both clamps drag the item into a rail system allowing to hang fully down. Pre-feeding, the feeding machine high speed, is made according to the operating cycle, assuring a piece-by-piece feeding in close succession. The high-speed feeding system ensures a high performance up to 1,300 pieces per hour. Frequency-controlled drives meeting the latest state-of-the-art to make sure that the pieces are spread safely, reducing wear to the fabric. The patented measuring system, consisting of a measuring rod swinging into the fabric loop, calculates the width of the item within seconds and permits the definition of the automatic break and stop points. In addition to the feeding technology, the high-power ironer Model HPM is an essential part of high-performance flatwork ironing lines. For an optimum evaporation capacity, the ironer is equipped with a new heating band technology made of highly dynamic, high load-bearing stainless steel. This band is almost form-fitting with the roller, even when the padding decreases as a result of fabric wear. Narrow flow channels in an extremely flat hollow space provoke a high flow speed of the steam to ensure optimum heat transfer. With an installation of the more efficient HPM 2 or 3 roller ironers with a 1200 mm diameter, you save 1 complete roller, which means savings in floor space and energy. The highly flexible feeding and folding system processes the duvet covers in 2-lane operation, which means an output increase of 25%. Depending on customer requirements, duvet covers can, of course, also be processed in 1-lane operation crosswise. The folding technology of the high-capacity ironer lines are working at 50 meters per minute, is achieved by the Foldmaster standard Model SFM. Stacking capacities of up to 1,400 pieces per hour are easily coped with by the stacking principle with table lowering. Small items such as pillowcases, drawer sheets and towels are processed on a small item ironer line as well as on a combination ironer line. The feeding zone of the classic feeding machine, Model XEM, is equipped with a powerful vacuum to ensure a safe and crease-free transport of all articles. Length folding of a wide article spectrum is carried out on the reverse folding machine Combi, Model RFL, which is ideally suited for this type of operation. Cross-folding and stacking small items by lanes is performed on the folding machine, Model FS. This machine automatically centers the items prior to the first cross-fold. The combination ironing line processes table linen and other large items in 2-lane operation and small items in 4-lane operation. Also on this ironer line, feeding of large items is done through a large piece buffer and pre-feed system, model GZ02, with manual in-feed into the feeding machine in order to increase the line's overall output. This system is fed by 2 operators who insert one edge of each article into the clamps at the loading stations. The parts are buffered in the storage area and, in an ergonomically suitable position, supplied to the 2 operators standing in front of the feeding machine by means of a call-off control system. Following this, the pieces are transferred into the large surfaced and easy-to-load clamps of the feeding machine high-speed Duotex. This machine is equipped with a highly sensitive automatic spreading device and vacuum transfer bar required especially for table linen. The items are folded on the folding machine combi, model RFM, on which the length folds are performed according to the reverse folding principle, whereas the cross folds are assisted by a blade. This machine allows the most varied 1/2 fold and 1/3 fold patterns to meet the highest requirements in finishing quality. For small item feeding, the spreading device swings quickly upward and the unloading stations of the supply system swing to a rear position, thus fully clearing the space for small parts in feed. The table vacuum in the feeding area is also a standard feature of this feeding machine, as well as an efficient straightening out of the item in the vacuum chute. To achieve a high level of productivity, dry work processing is grouped in one processing